On this episode we're going to be discussing a few things that have been going on in the studio and some of the game things we've been looking forward to with the recent news over the last week or two. So stay tuned for that.
Games Lounge.
So first up, we just want to announce our prize winner of the Captain Amiibo. We said on a couple of videos back, we gave it a couple of weeks for people to get feedback in. Whoever left a comment in the YouTube section of our video, on the video of us unboxing this, or if anyone joined our Patreon page, you would automatically get entered into the prize draw to win this Amiibo. And we'll have a couple of entrants, so it was a fairly easy decision. Basically, Phil has won this, and Phil will be getting in touch with you. You can either collect it from the studio or we can mail it off to you. Probably easier because we know you're in Edinburgh anyway. So yeah, you've won that little Captain Amiibo figurine. Obviously it's been unboxed, but it's in perfect condition, so look forward to that. Yeah, so this is episode 6. We're about halfway through what our initial plan was to do about 10 episodes. We'll see how things go after that, and we're going to have more things coming along, so we'll have some playthroughs on the 3DS and on the Wii U, and we're going to hopefully get a couple of other consoles in from friends, and we'll get those played as well. So we'll do some playthroughs of some of the latest games if we can get our hands on them. So let us know if there's something you want us to play or try out. We'll try and get in touch with Microsoft, Sony and Nintendo and see if we can get review copies. Just recently finished a bit of coding that we're trying to get our heads around. So that's now opened the doors for us to start pushing on the site over the next month or a couple of months, whatever, and get that ready. So we will be putting videos and content on the website for SmallFryUnify, and Games Lounge will be one of the sections within that. If people have been following us, you'll probably know that SmallFryUnify is a studio, and we are going to be working on short films along with game content like Games Lounge and other projects, secret projects. One of the projects we did mention though a little while ago was a Half-Life short that we're working on, so it's going to be a kind of in its own universe but Half-Life based. One of the things we got at Christmas time for the studio was a Phantom 2 aerial drone from DJI. Unfortunately we don't have the first person view to film it live, or we don't have a GoPro, so it's kind of been sitting there a little bit redundant, and DJI just announced the Phantom 3, which has got it all built into it. It's a bit more expensive, but the money we would have to pay to buy the gear to get the Phantom 2 up to scratch for what we need it for, we can get the Phantom 3 and it's got that built in. So it's a bit more expensive, but we're going to try and sell off our DJI Phantom. There's a few days, I think 5 days to go left on eBay, so if you're interested in that, go and check it out or pass it around if anyone else is interested. And hopefully in the next month or so we should have our new DJI Phantom 3 in the studio, and we'll be able to film some stuff, so we'll get some test footage of. The reason why I mention it is because it is based on the video game Half-Life, so it is gaming related. So don't get back to me and say it's nothing to do with games, because it is. Unity has been announced for the 3DS. I presume it's going to be on the new 3DS because it's got the extra processing power in the machine, so they'll be able to do more graphical and more technical stuff with that, I suppose. So yeah, that's going to hopefully open the doors to more games there. And there has been some sites, people mentioning that maybe that's a sign of the Nintendo NX, where they're maybe going to be crossing over, making a unified system, obviously using Unity, but maybe that's a sign of what they're going to do is using a game engine like Unity, where it's easy enough just to port something from the Wii U to the Nintendo 3DS or whatever comes out the Nintendo NX. So that's quite interesting. Guitar Hero was announced, it's Guitar Hero Live, I think it is. They showed the video and it looks like it's from a first person point of view, and you're in the band and you go into the stage and you've got the live section where it's like a real crowd that responds to how well you play or how bad you play. Don't know how they're going to do that, it's all going to FMV. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that's going to play out. Some people mentioned on the forums it reminded them of something like Night Trap or the Sega CD, where it was the FMV videos in the game. So maybe it's going to be something like that, but a bit better. Maybe it works a little bit better now, especially with a new controller. So that should be quite cool. There was also today one of the friends that I work with told me that he preloaded the Grand Theft Auto 5 for his PC. We've been checking out some videos of the 4K footage. Obviously you need a pretty powerful rig for that, I assume, but it was looking phenomenal. And if you look at the quality of that, what they're pushing with the 4K stuff, It's pretty interesting, especially if they start hooking that up with something like the Oculus Rift. The Xbox One is going to be selling for £299 in the UK, so under £300. Pretty impressive. It'd still be nice if they had the Connect 2 included, but £300, I suppose it's coming down in price and it's going to be cheaper and cheaper from here on out. But yeah, that's probably going to push the console a lot bit more and maybe bring it a bit more parity, as in sales wise, with the PlayStation 4. Who knows, maybe it'll do really well, maybe it'll do just the same as it's been doing. Next time we'll probably be unboxing some more of the Amiibos. We'll maybe do a video with a couple of those and we'll do another competition, but we'll announce that at a later date. As always, leave your feedback in the comment section on YouTube, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter or on Google+, and most of all, check us out on Patreon. Patreon is a platform where you can support Games Lounge and SmallFryUnify, helping us create videos like these or other videos. So you're the people that make this possible. Support us and we'll do the best we can. That's it for this episode, and stay tuned for more.